Did you know nearly 1 in 10 adults over 65 have anemia and many don't even know it? According to the National Institute on Aging, anemia in seniors often goes undiagnosed until symptoms like constant fatigue, weakness, or shortness of breath become too serious to ignore. And left untreated, it can quietly increase your risk of heart failure, cognitive decline, and early death. But here's the hopeful news. By stopping just 3 common daily habits, you can reduce that risk and give your body a real chance to heal. In this video, I'll uncover 3 everyday behaviors that may silently worsen anemia in older adults and how to stop them before they steal years from your life. Before I begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Golden Aging Health, your trusted source for clear, compassionate, and doctor-approved wellness tips for life after 60. Now, let's begin with habit number 1, a common mistake that starts first thing in the morning and can quietly disrupt your iron levels all day long. Habit number 1, skipping meals and poor iron intake. Many seniors say they're just not that hungry anymore. Maybe it's a slower metabolism, dental issues, or just the habit of light eating after retirement. But here's the danger. Even mild undereating can lead to low iron intake, which is a major cause of anemia in adults over 60. Iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, part of red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout your body. Without enough iron, your red cells shrink, weaken, and die faster than they should. Over time, this silent process can drain your energy, make you dizzy, weaken your immunity, and leave you gasping for breath during simple tasks. According to Harvard Health Publishing, iron deficiency anemia is the most common form of anemia in older adults, especially women, vegetarians, and those with chronic inflammation or digestive issues. Let me take you into the life of Ronald, a 81-year-old retired construction supervisor from Ohio. He spent decades waking up at 5 a.m., running job sites, eating fast food on the go. But after retirement, his pace slowed, and so did his appetite. These days, Ronald's mornings looked like this: a cup of black coffee, maybe a slice of toast. Lunch? Sometimes a can of soup, maybe nothing at all. "I'm not burning as much energy anymore," he told himself. "I don't need as much food." At first, he thought the changes he was feeling were normal. He needed more naps. He started wearing thick socks, even in June. Walking to the mailbox left him winded. He blamed it on age. But then one afternoon, while tending his small tomato garden, he stood up too fast and blacked out. He woke up in the ER. The diagnosis? Severe iron deficiency anemia. His blood work showed dangerously low hemoglobin and ferritin levels. The doctor said his body wasn't just tired, it was starved for oxygen. The culprit? Chronic undereating. He hadn't been getting enough iron to support red blood cell production. His body had been compensating until it couldn't. And here's the science. A 2022 review in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who consumed less than 8 milligrams of iron daily had a 35% greater risk of developing anemia than those meeting their recommended levels. So how can you fix this? Here are 3 simple steps. Don't skip breakfast or lunch. Even a small iron-rich snack like peanut butter on whole grain toast or Greek yogurt with fortified cereal helps. Include heme iron sources like lean red meat, chicken, or tuna 2-3 times per week. These are easier for your body to absorb than plant-based iron. Pair plant-based iron with vitamin C. Iron from spinach, beans, or oats absorbs better when eaten with citrus fruits, strawberries, or bell peppers. Have you ever gone through a phase of not eating much, maybe after a surgery or illness? What helped you get your appetite back? Drop a comment below. Your advice might help someone else. In the next section, we'll explain how a common over-the-counter habit could be silently blocking your iron absorption and what to do instead. You won't want to miss this. Habit number 2. Long-term antacid or PPI use. You pop a pill every morning, just a small one to keep the acid at bay. It works, so you don't think much of it. But what if that tiny habit was slowly silencing your body's ability to ask for help? Not long ago, I spoke with Margareta, 71-year-old retired teacher from Michigan who'd always been careful about her health. For over a decade, she had taken a small acid blocker pill, just one omeprazole tablet a day to keep the heartburn away. No big deal. "It was my little magic pill," she joked. "No burning, no burping, no fuss." But over time, something changed. Her usual morning walks became shorter. The crossword puzzles she once breezed through now took longer. And during a visit with her granddaughter, she found herself struggling to remember the name of her childhood dog, something she'd told that story about 100 times. Then came the tingling in her feet, the strange fatigue, the sense that her body was just fading. Her daughter grew concerned and scheduled a checkup. The results were unexpected. Margaret had severe iron and vitamin B12 deficiency. Her red blood cell count was far below normal. The diagnosis? Megaloblastic anemia condition that prevents the body from producing enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen efficiently. She was stunned. No one had ever warned her that long-term use of PPIs, those acid-blocking drugs like omeprazole, could interfere with nutrient absorption. But it turns out they do. According to a 2020 study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, older adults who used proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, like omeprazole, lansoprazole, or esomeprazole for more than 12 months, faced a 65% higher risk of developing anemia compared to those who didn't use these medications long term. Why does this happen? It all comes down to something we often take for granted: stomach acid. Healthy stomach acid isn't just for digesting food. It plays a critical role in helping your body absorb essential nutrients like iron and vitamin B12, both of which are absolutely vital for the production of healthy red blood cells. When acid levels are reduced by PPIs, your ability to absorb iron from food drops significantly. The same goes for vitamin B12, which must be freed from food proteins by stomach acid before it can be absorbed in the small intestine. Over time, this silent nutrient loss creates the perfect storm for anemia to develop. So, what can you do if you're in the same boat? Talk to your doctor about the long-term use of acid blockers like PPIs or antacids. Ask if you should test your vitamin B12, iron, and ferritin levels. Consider B12 supplements or injections if absorption is an issue. And never take new supplements or stop medications without your healthcare provider's input. Keep watching to uncover more simple habits that could protect you from anemia-related fatigue and decline. And if you know a senior who's been feeling more tired than usual, share this video with them, because one small insight today could help them feel stronger tomorrow. The final habit might seem like just another part of getting older, but beneath the surface, it could be quietly draining your strength and masking a deeper issue like chronic anemia. Habit number 3. Overusing over-the-counter pain relievers without monitoring. It might seem like no big deal just grabbing a couple of ibuprofen for your aching knees or sore back. After all, you've probably been doing it for years, right? But here's the catch. Long-term use of NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, can silently damage your stomach lining, leading to internal bleeding you may not even notice. And when that happens, your iron stores slowly drop, your red blood cells start dwindling, and before you know it, anemia has crept in. The problem isn't just the medication, it's how quietly the damage builds up. NSAID-related bleeding often doesn't cause sharp pain or dramatic symptoms. Instead, the blood loss is slow and hidden in your stool. But here's the catch. You might not feel anything at all. No stabbing pain, no nausea, no major symptoms, just Small, daily blood loss that leaves your body slowly depleted. This kind of chronic micro-bleeding doesn't make headlines, but over months, it quietly drains your iron stores and affects your red blood cell production. Your heart tries to compensate by pumping harder to deliver oxygen, and your brain gets less fuel, leading to that deep, nagging fatigue, memory slips, or even dizziness that people often write off as just aging. Frank, a 70-year-old retired landscaper from Oregon. Frank was the kind of guy who didn't like to complain. He had bad joints from years of hard work and took a couple of ibuprofens twice a day, morning and night, just to stay mobile. For months, he noticed he was more tired than usual. He had to sit and catch his breath after climbing stairs. He figured it was just old age catching up, but then his daughter noticed he looked pale, and when he mentioned some black-colored stools, she pushed him to see his doctor. The lab results were telling. Frank had iron deficiency anemia, caused by gastrointestinal bleeding, and it traced back to years of quietly using NSAIDs on an empty stomach. And this isn't just Frank's story, it's backed by real data. According to the Mayo Clinic, NSAID overuse is one of the most common causes of slow internal bleeding in adults over 60. That internal bleeding may be invisible day to day, but over time, it drains your iron, lowers your red blood cell count, and leaves you more vulnerable to anemia-related complications like heart strain or even fainting. How do you know if this might be happening to you? Watch out for these clues. Taking pain relievers more than 3-4 times a week. Feeling unusually tired even after a full night's sleep. Dark or tarry-looking stools. Mild stomach discomfort after taking pills. A drop in hemoglobin on your most recent labs. Still reaching for pain pills to get through the day? Drop the word pain in the comments if that's part of your daily routine. Your story could help someone else realize that what seems like harmless relief might be quietly draining their blood health. Let's take a moment to review the 3 daily habits doctors recommend stopping to protect your red blood cells and prevent anemia after 60. Skipping meals or undereating, especially foods rich in iron. Using acid blockers long-term without checking nutrient absorption. Regularly taking pain relievers without monitoring for internal bleeding. These may sound like everyday routines, but over time, they can quietly drain your body's oxygen supply, reduce your energy, and lead to serious complications like heart strain, cognitive fog, or hospital stays. The best part? You can change course today. No expensive treatments, no complicated supplements. Just a few thoughtful adjustments to your meals, medications, and awareness can go a long way in protecting your energy and independence. Found this video helpful? Tap the like button and subscribe to Golden Aging Health for more science-backed wellness tips tailored to seniors. And don't keep this to yourself. Share this video with a friend or loved one over 60. One small conversation could help them catch something early before it becomes serious. Want to keep learning? Check out our playlist, Senior Anemia, in the description below. It's packed with practical insights to help you stay vibrant, energized, and informed. Thanks for spending time with us today. Take care of your health, and we'll see you in the next video.